Hello everybody, boys and girls. It is the season of giving and the season of cheer, while all of you scour the depths of the internet to find the latest and greatest gifts to show your loved ones just how much you truly care. I am finding peace and solace in discovering the worst and most cringeworthy motorcycle products available on the internet. Come along, this should be a fun one. We'll start this list off strong with a mail-order motorcycle. Amazon and eBay both have plenty of weird Chinese motorcycles available to be delivered straight to your door, but those ones usually cost just a couple $1,000s. What we have here is the premium, real deal mail-order motorcycle listed for just $7,000. Bear with me here because it's a long name. The, quote, Massimo motorcycle, timeless taste V-twin engine 249cc, hand-sewn leather seats to chrome electroplated parts, 5-speed, 6.8 liter. Let's get a better look at this bike. It's clearly going for the stripped down, blacked out bobber look. It honestly kind of looks like the Bonneville Bobber if you cross your eyes when you look at it. At the heart of this machine is a 249cc V-type engine. That's how the website describes it too. V-type, not V-twin. The Massimo Bobber has got custom designed hardtail frame that uses a Springer seat and front end. It does have disc brakes, but it looks like it's rocking a couple of red Flyer wagon tires for rubber. I found this bike on Amazon, but did some digging and found out that Massimo just rebrands these bikes from Voger, some other strange faceless Chinese bike manufacturer. The closer you look at this bike, the weirder it gets. It's using like 4-tube fork system in the front, and remember this costs $7,000. You get so much more motorcycle for $7,000. You could buy a Gen 1 Hayabusa for that much money. That's about how much mine cost. These Chinese mail order bikes suck. Don't buy them. Harley riders are weird, right? Let's all agree on that. Like, not everyone that rides a Harley is weird, but most people who ride motorcycles and also ride a Harley are a little strange. And by weird, I mean they have super strong beliefs and traditions regarding motorcycling. They believe there be a deep connection between riding and things like brotherhood, loyalty, and bravery. I've been told that these ideas have trickled down from the days following World War II when returning soldiers were looking for a sense of excitement and camaraderie, began riding Harley-Davidson motorcycles and joining motorcycle clubs. But in a modern context, it's a little bit silly. Like you're a suburban father of 3 with your own dental practice. Anyway, one of those peculiar traditions in the Harley world are guardian bells. Guardian bells are small little bits of metal that are gifted from one biker to another and hung beneath the recipient's motorcycles to ward off evil spirits and gremlins. Gremlins specifically is the word that is used repeatedly. The guardian bell thing is pretty hokey, but it's fine, whatever. But it turns out there is a whole market for novelty guardian bells. This is where it gets really cringe. I could almost make an entire video of the weirdest and cringiest guardian bells I can find online, but here's just some snippets of my favorite. The first novelty guardian bell has a sweet message. Never ride faster than your angel can fly. How charming. Also, they probably don't have to worry about anything that is being hung from a Harley-Davidson. I imagine most angels can fly faster than 95 miles per hour. The next two are a little bit more aggressive. We have the Second Amendment-themed bell. If the gremlins weren't scared off by the sound of the bell, the threat of getting blown away by a gun-toting leather daddy might do the trick. And lastly, we have the Confederate flag meets German World War II helmet skull guardian bell. If you ring this one, your alcoholic uncle will come to Thanksgiving dinner and will make everyone uncomfortable. There are plenty of really raunchy bells on eBay that were just too hardcore for me to put into this video, particularly the Prince Albert bell. You can just use your imagination for that one. Speaking of questionable uncles and problematic historical references, I present you the German novelty shiny black motorcycle half-helmet cruiser biker. You can find plenty of dumb motorcycle helmets online, even some YouTubers wear them. Whoa, did I just go there? Hey, whoa, calm down, Yam, calm down. Let's not throw stones. But this helmet is like pretty dumb. It's probably never a smart move to buy just a piece of motorcycle helmet with the word novelty in the name. The only thing that could make this helmet any dumber is if it had a little spike on top, like as if you're about to ride into the Battle of Stalingrad and you're not actually on your way to go meet the boys for half-offs at Applebee's before the Ted Nugent concert. This helmet doesn't seem to have any sort of certification, so at that rate you could just put a plastic bucket on your head and get about the same amount of protection, or a colander for that matter. Right when I thought I'd seen it all, the depths of eBay hell open up and spit out something else into the world. This next helmet is a real gem. It has the snappy, easy-to-remember name, Retro Baseball Cap Motorcycle Helmet Half Helmet Open Face Scooter Moped Jet Helmet. It is literally a helmet in the shape of a baseball cap. Not just any baseball cap, a baseball cap with the brim turned upward. One of the most abnormal and specific ways to wear a baseball cap. Like you'll see thousands of people wearing baseball caps before you see someone with the brim of a cap upturned that way. So it is hard for me to understand why that is the style of hat that this helmet is designed to look like. It is like the Chinese company that makes these helmets has only seen one American film in their entire life, and one person was wearing the baseball hat that way, but they were just like, oh, so that's how they wear baseball hats in America. Got it. And subsequently modeled a motorcycle helmet off of it. What's even better is that there's only one photo of someone wearing the helmet on the product page, and they're wearing it backwards with the brim in the back. I don't know if that's how it's intended to be worn, or if it's just a reversible helmet that can be worn both ways, or if everybody involved just has literally zero idea what's going on. Also, it says Jet in the title as one of the included vehicles, so someone can wear their upturned brim baseball cap helmet as protection when you're flying your personal jet. This helmet is ridiculous, and while we're talking about helmets, you can also buy one of these preposterous helmet accessories. Here's an 8-pack that comes with the stick-on cat ears, devil horns, and the very edgy bat wings. The bat wings will look sick if you happen to own one of 500 Batman-themed Hayabusas that exist in the world. Man, with all these super cringe and terrible motorcycle products online, it is really making me grateful for our store over at shop.yamanoob.co. Over there, we only sell the highest quality motorcycle products and parts that we wholeheartedly endorse. We have gear like proper ECE helmets, boots, and gloves. You'll find riding jackets and even track suits if you're into tearing it up at the track. You can use our year, make, and model feature to find parts that will fit your bike perfectly. Plus, we have plenty of accessories and gadgets to make riding experience easier and more comfortable, like communicator systems from Cardo. Shop.yamanoob.co is an extension of our online community, so not only do members get 10% off their order, every dollar spent on the store is an entry to win one of our giveaway motorcycles. We give away motorcycles all the time, and we've even started flying out winners to Austin to meet the crew and receive their bikes in person, which has been a ton of fun. Head over to shop.yamanoob.co to see everything we have available. Now back to the video. We all know it's important to stay visible on your motorcycle, so any smart rider will adorn their bike in fluorescent underglow, buy out Uline of all their high-vis workwear, and blast Evanescence from their speaker system while riding around town. But what if I told you that you could take one step further? Well, you can. With this 300 decibel motorcycle train horn. This eBay product is hilarious. A train horn on a motorcycle is already funny. Train horns are funny in general. If you have something small that emits a very loud and unexpected noise, you have a joke. That is comedy 101. But the listing itself just takes it up a notch. Of course, they've provided us with this photo of a friendly NPC leaned into the engine bay of a car, giving us the reassuring smile that the installation is as truly simple as it makes it out to be. And then they're really trying to sell me on buying 2 horns because double horns making raging sound on both sides is better. They say it is so compact that almost half of their customers buy 2 horns for double the loudness. Should I put a train horn on the Turbo Hayabusa? It's starting to sound like a good idea, honestly. Also, 300 decibels is outrageously loud. Outrageous. Some people like to ride with a passenger, some people have children, some people don't trust their children enough to not have them physically strapped down against them. Thus, I bring you the Jolik Child Motorcycle Harness. It, in theory, makes sense, I guess. You want to bring your child with you somewhere on your motorcycle, you don't want them flying off the back. But something about a harness to strap them onto your back is pretty funny to me. You guys remember that old Tim and Eric sketch about the Cinco product, the GF Spooner? That's what this harness makes me think of. This harness is made by Jolik, who is an international brand owner serving a large customer base in baby with ODM, OEM, and B2C business platforms. Do these companies just have AI bots write this copy? This is crazy. Jolik Kid Motorcycle Harness provides the security of your kid attached to the driver for a short ride. And of course, we have some great photos of some cool-looking parent-child rider combos and a graphic showing off the breathability of the harness with a nice fart cloud photoshopped on top. I understand the purpose of this harness, but it just looks really silly, and the terrible copy and stock photos are just icing on the cake. Some people like to ride a motorcycle while wearing shorts. That's their right, is it not? Their God-given freedom-toting rights here in America. You ride your Hayabusa wearing shorts. Should they not be granted the same physical protections, despite the fact that they've opted to neglect safety in the most basic form of clothing that doesn't leave their skin exposed? Well, now they don't have to compromise with the burn jacket, motorcycle exhaust pipe, burn protective sleeve leg guard. So you want to wear shorts on your motorcycle, but you don't want to get burned. So instead, you wear a protective sleeve on your leg. If only there was a form of clothing that already covered the lower portion of your leg. What's it called again? Oh yeah, they're called pants. This product doesn't make any sense. How is wearing a protective sleeve on one leg any easier than just wearing pants? Is the leg sleeve going to protect you from sliding on the pavement? And while we're at it, there is also a company that makes those dumb shoe protectors to prevent your shoe from getting scuffed by the shift lever. If you're wearing a shoe that can easily be scuffed by the shift lever, it's probably not meant to be worn on a motorcycle. These companies specialize in what could be described as Squid safety equipment that doesn't actually do anything but makes you feel better about not wearing proper gear. So there you go, some of the worst motorcycle products you can find online. I didn't even want to get into parts at all. That's its own can of worms. I guess it just goes to show you if there's a demand for a product, no matter how small or niche, some Chinese mega corporation probably sells it. Also, don't buy motorcycle products on Amazon or eBay. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. Catch you later. Fact: in Japan, editors added a fifth finger to Bob the Builder's hands, so viewers wouldn't think he was associated with the Japanese mafia called Yakuza, where a missing finger can indicate membership. Goodbye. Well, look at you. You've made it to the end of another Yammy Noob video. You should consider yourself pretty lucky because I have curated this one right over here for you to continue watching. It's probably just as good as the one you just saw. Unless you hated the one you just saw. I don't know, maybe leave me a comment down below about how much you hated it as well too. Or just keep watching this one. Make sure you keep watching Yammy Noob. Don't forget to keep watching Yammy Noob. That's the most important thing. Keep watching Yammy Noob.